Alright, what's up, Outlaws? Welcome to Ghost Rider Intuition. I'm your girl Bree. I'll be your judge, jury, and executioner over here, as well as president of the Motorcycle Club. If you're new here, go on and hit the like and subscribe button as you're coming in, and hit the notification bell so that you can stay updated with all of the investigative tarot reads, zodiac tarot reads, and spiritual warfare tips and tricks that we do, just to help keep you strapped up in these spiritual streets. Let me go on and turn off my Discord right now because it's going to drive me absolutely bonkers. Awesome. It never starts up until I start doing something, I swear. But anyways, welcome in, collective. I broke an old wig out of the archive to, just kind of mix it up. Her name is Miss Shika. I'm debating on if I want to put her in the rotation for real, or if we should just dye it and go another route. I'm kind of feeling the green. What do you guys think? I'll film tomorrow in the sunlight with it too, so y'all can see a little bit better. I haven't worn this wig since like 2020, y'all. That's crazy. I got this wig when I used to have my locks. But anyways, let's get into it. So I did get a channeled message today when I was in the shower, and it was a masculine energy, and he was talking about, and I found out that bitch was selling that shit on Backpage. I'm like, Backpage? Oh God, I don't know nothing about that. That is not my realm of teens. I know that Backpage don't even exist no more, so I don't know what's going on with that, but let's get into this energy. I call upon the Most High, my ancestors, angels, demons, spirit guides, and power animals. Please be here with me here and now. Protect me as I channel messages of truth, clarity, and the highest good of my collective. Dispel the veil of falseness. Allow me to see what needs to be seen. Allow me to know what needs to be known. Any spirits of opposition, confusion, illusion, delay, or subterfuge must leave this space at once. Ashe. Alright, let's get into it. Let's see what we need to know. Let's get some preliminary energies, because I'm like, what the hell is about to come out right now? So something may be coming out about a feminine in this masculine's life that he was unaware of before. Things that he previously thought were irrelevant. That's crazy because I literally closed the app that makes those noise, so confirmation. Things that he thought were irrelevant but actually hold a deeper meaning here, because of the amount of deception that went on behind it. We have the priestess, divine hospitality with sacrifices and gift for a gift. So this is getting into the energy of divine prostitution pay. I have to, speak in code here because I don't want my video to get too flagged here. We have a lawyer. So this is something that's coming out with a divorce. Because it's coming out that all is not well right now with somebody's health. But the benevolent spirits around this priestess energy have protected her from the energy of people who would work as a team to use her womb as a portal for their emotional fulfillment. I'm hearing womb raider. So this is some priestess of like the red mysteries here that was working, is a working girl basically. And oh my God. Let me mute this. Hold on. Alright, so yeah, she was a working girl, and they basically planned some sort of attack on her womb space in order to manifest the things that they wanted off of her energy here, and may have even launched some sort of attack on her health in order to do this here. So this lawyer is getting involved now because of things that were previously thought as irrelevant coming out here. What is this energy, spirit? Because these were not supposed to come out together, because they didn't know I clear the energy of the hallway oracle. What is this energy? We have vampire with emotional intelligence here. So this is someone who I'm picking up the energy of running red lights. In order to form this bond with this woman to siphon off of her strength. And using this this energy from like this mixture of like blood and sixth magic in order to again weave a reality that these individuals wanted to see here. definitely something about the full moon and moon magic as well. Calling forth my destroyer, please help me to better understand this energy, because it's very I'm having a hard time understanding it right now. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's very subtle. Show me more about this energy. What do we need to know about this? How is this relevant to the collective? We have the Emperor. What else do we need to know? So this work was something that pushed the boundaries for this priestess. And okay, I understand why this is so subtle now. So this pushed the boundaries of things for this priestess, and she basically served as the portal for these negative spirits to come through, which ran a toll on her mind. So this woman may now be experiencing some sort of hallucination or some sort of apparitions that won't leave her alone, which impede her ability to do her work now. What else do we need to know about this energy spirit? So she may have not necessarily an STD in the physical sense, but she may have like a spiritually transmitted disease, basically an entity attachment now, because of the work that she's been doing. Show me more. We have the priestess again. And it is this entity attachment that leads her to tug at the energy of someone in her past here. She's like hyper focused and obsessed with this energy here. And like constantly watches and makes a public spectacle in order to call in the energy of this man who is actually I don't want to say embarrassed to be seen with her per se, but he's embarrassed by how far this has gone and the fact that his misconduct towards her is coming out in the light. An Aries could be significant here, or a Sagittarius. Also, the High Priestess is Pisces, and we have her here twice, so Pisces may also be significant here. With the Knight of Earth, it's like slowly but steadily this man is trying to place these boundaries here, trying to properly take the steps towards a new start that doesn't involve whatever is going on in the background here. But it's like because of the work that's been done, it's like they're both low-key obsessed with each other here. Like she doesn't want to let his sexual energy go. And while his obsession may not be in a sexual nature, there is an element of control that he finds that he is like addicted to in this situation here. Perhaps keeping her under control so that she does not turn this energy on others. Because maybe instead of like just having an entity attachment, maybe she has something going on in both senses of the word. So if she is not all there, she may unintentionally spread something, which could lead to more problems down the line here, especially with like the elements of the lawyer here. Nobody wants health department problems. Yeah, because with the 7 of water here, there's like definitely an element of like illusion magic and things going on in like the unseen aspect here. Both emotionally, psychologically, sexually. This is a connection that toes the line between wrong and right, between duty and pleasure, structure versus intuition. There's like no air energy coming out here. It's all fire, earth, and water. So these two don't have a real like mental, like they don't see eye to eye. There's not a mental connection. It's purely about provision, purely about passion and how that passion brings the emotions to a boiling point. That's too many cards here. -3 of fire. I have 6 of Wands. Yeah, this is all ego. This is again this woman grabbing for this man here. Like, that's really okay. So maybe it's not the man who's the aggressor per se here. It seems like the woman is more so the one that's like really pushing the connection forward here through this blood and sex magic. So this is so this makes sense as to why, again, the energy was so subtle in the beginning. It's like her life force is starting to fade from the overuse of this magic. So this may have something to do with the reading I did in regards to the wild hunt. But it doesn't necessarily have to here. We have Judgment at the bottom of the deck with the energy of Pluto. So this is a destruction here. With the Magician at the head of the deck, driven by the tinkering of another person's will, another person's life force, another person's nature here. And now we're finally getting the air card out here with the King of Air. So an Aquarius may be significant, or just Aquarius energy in general. So it's like tinkering with the life force energy, the nature of this man. But like, he's starting to achieve clarity. As he slowly makes these moves here. With this Temperance card, it's like he's not allowing this veil to be, pulled over his eyes anymore. He's not allowing himself to be made small by this feminine energy anymore from her obsession. He's not allowing her to hold his head under the waters anymore. Sagittarius is definitely significant because I think this is the third Sagittarius card we have out here. It's like this woman wants to keep him swinging back and forth, staying, leaving, staying, leaving, staying, leaving. Through this mirror magic in order to keep the wheel turned in her favor. I'm seeing like a fun house where it's unless you know the landscape, it's almost impossible to know which way is out. And we have the priest here. Yeah, so again, with this woman acting out in public here, this actually looks like it's on the steps of a courthouse here. Okay, so what is outside of the magic? What is their connection? Because I don't think, is that the only thing keeping them together? Is the magic the only thing keeping these two together here? We have the star. Nine swords. The woman in reverse. So it's like they keep renewing this because they're afraid that the end of this cycle would bring exposure. Exposure to what? Exposure to the King of Cups in reverse. So exposure to illusion, exposure to emotional manipulation here. Exposure to the illusion of stability. Okay, with the King of Pentacles here. And the type of work that is being done here in a family dynamic. To some extent, these people are also afraid of being alone here. I think that ties back into the attachment and the potential like STD energy here. And then we have the moon clarifying the Nine of Swords. So yeah, there's definitely like a fear of moving forward, a fear also of the depths of both people's subconsciouses here, because it's like teetering back and forth between the wolf and the dog, the wolf and the dog, the wolf and the dog. Do I be loyal or do I go crazy? There may be some element of split personalities here, like bona fide alters. Yeah. So it's like they keep renewing, thinking foolishly that this will be a new emotional beginning every time. But it just repeats the same cycle. It's like we get all the way up to the sun just to regress back to the Fool by the end of it. Interesting situation. This card is not supposed to be in this deck. We have High Priest or Priestess. There's like a whole nother deck in between these decks. That's kind of okay. Closing remarks from the Shamanic Healing Oracle. We have letting go. Grounding. So it is through letting go of this situation and grounding the energy that true ascension back into this sun energy will be achieved. I'm hearing the truth will set you free, though it may not feel good when it comes out here. We have honoring your energy and growth. Yeah, it's like holding on to another person's chaos, holding on to a repetitive cycle is only preventing you from moving forward here, stripping you of your own foundation, your own protections here, preventing you from growing your seeds. So it's like forgiving both the lunar aspects, the things done in the dark, so that both can live within the light here, and releasing the burdens of another person here. Because it's like you're taking on something above your pay grade here in order to conserve the idea of a happy home life that is really just a maze in the background, again with the burden card coming out here. I just see with this maze that energy of a fun house again. Something about blue jays could be significant. I'm not sure what the spiritual significance of blue jays are off the top of my head right now. Yeah. It's like the need to place distance to allow clarity on the best course of action here. Interesting energy. Let me know if this resonated with you in the comments and how it applies. If you need a further, more personal reading on this energy or energy healing in order to support this, I don't know if it's a separation or to just support the end of this cycle in this, definitely reach out. And yeah, with that, we're going to ride out, Outlaws.